And for this topic in this module, I wanted to talk about the side channel attacks, and I have to say this past the basic of this, even it makes my mind shudder. And really what this is a physical attack on a cryptographic device, and here is what I mean as a physical attack. So this is a piece of a hardware that we are attacking, and that's doing the cryptography, and we want to find a way to be able to attack this device to figure out what information is being sent. So here's what unique about it, and this sounds kind of strange, and the attack is based on how the algorithms are implemented, not on the algorithm itself. So instead of attacking the math, attacking the algorithm and trying to figure it out what we are actually trying to do, and we'll listen to the device and see if there is a non-direct way to understand what's going on. Now I have an example here, like there is a ways to do this, like power consumption, and we can do what's called a simple or differential power analysis, where we can determine and generate through these algorithms and choose up more power. So maybe there is a power consumption method that when it's working through the algorithm, we could start to detect and check the changes and those who what I mean. And this gets really strange with a major variation of the electromagnetic field on a chip as it's doing the calculation, and from that some additional hope that there will buy the light, and there are people that can buy a monitor to broadcasting itself against a wall, so they can be shifting a light against the wall to see what's actually written on the monitor. This is how kind of works. We are attacking not the algorithm, but we are attacking the device to finding the weakness of this device, which is the real goal. So acoustic attack, and this is one of the best example I can give you, because I think this is really kind of comes in. So do you remember the old rotary phones? I think probably not, but here is a very simple one which I actually did is as you just studied long ago, you could tell by the clicks of the somebody was using a rotary phone. So you could just tell the clicks when it's snapping back, what number they dialed. So if you have listened to somebody as they are dialing a number, you can write down the telephone number is, and there is a side channel attack. There is one thing, that particular thing about the keyboard, anything that admits sound. You may have been saw a war games where anyone is using a coin to bottle up or something to try to connect a phone. So it used to be the old days. You could whistle into the phone just like the modem does, and you could make connection to the system this way by whistling through it. And there is also a way to even open up phone and allowing it to dial the long distances without the recording it. Now these methods don't work anymore. These are the old phone things that used to be able to be done previously, the old time, but these days to exploit it through the sound and all kind of stuff. So for this is the side channel attack. The more of the story is we are attacking the device, not really the algorithm. And so you can imagine the science involved in this, and trying to figure out a way to detect how to crack on what's going on, and one of these methods, and it's definitely a interesting thing to check and analyze. This is something that you might actually get really interested to do even within your studies, or even if you are more interested, then you can research it even more. But there is a lots of way that you can dive further into the side channel attacks.